Warning, the voices heard in this video are made synthetically using artificial intelligence. Nothing in this video reflects anything actually stated by the real-life individuals involved. This video is for entertainment purposes only, and serious political content will be avoided for that purpose. Enjoy!
Hey all, and welcome to a very special episode of President's Play Dragon Age Origins. We are here with the highly requested Darkspawn Chronicles. We know you all were hyped for this one.
Literally no one asked for this berry. The only reason we are playing this is it's getting cold in our editor's basement and he was withholding food.
What the hell is this lizard saying? I don't speak Swahili or deep speech, whatever the hell this thing is saying.
That's Themi, and he's telling us we need to liberate Denerim so we can bring socialized health care and fair proletariat working conditions.
All right, I already hate everything about this DLC, then...
Joe, one of these days we need to examine why the hell you just hear random shit when the archdemon appears on screen, and also Donald's pure aversion to reacting when it occurs.
I'm gonna be real with you, Barack. I tune out 80% of everything you two Democrats say. It's a skill I have spent the last 8 years honing, and even sometimes Joe breaks the filter with some out-of-pocket shit. But most of the time it's in one ear and out the other, and I fill in the gaps with my 200 IQ.
I am pretty sure that is just ADHD, Donald, but sure, go off, I guess.
So the premise of this DLC is that we are a Darkspawn in the depths of middle management, and the whole hour-long gameplay loop is mind-controlling different Darkspawn units that are in the base game to capture Denerim. This is basically the Overlord series with worse gameplay and not enough memes.
We also get to be best buddies with Earth Emil, also known as Themi, but there is no dialogue in this DLC because budget cuts, I guess, so ill just translate what they say.
Joe, that's the literal archdemon. Why did you nickname them?
I swear to God, the only positive thing about this DLC, besides canonizing the name Darkspawn, is fighting the named NPCs and companions we see throughout the base game. And that just feels like some kind of shock value thing, you know?
I get what you are saying, but there is a little more good here to dive into. I like the what-if alternative reality we have going on here, where the hero of Ferelden dies during the joining, and Alistair is the only surviving warden. He makes a lot of interesting decisions that go against his morality in the base game, because now he is the one in charge. He also has a romance with Liliana, interestingly enough, which was kind of random, but still an interesting point to note for both companions.
That son of a bitch, I cannot believe my best homie is banging my girl behind my back. It's tough in these streets, now I gotta pull up.
Pull up with what, a walking cane and lean?
Are we playing on Nightmare for this DLC like normal?
Hell no, this DLC barely deserves our time, let alone our effort. Plus we can't even make builds for our Darkspawn. Every unit of Darkspawn has the same damn powers and equipment, and while it's not a damn challenging DLC, it is such a meme, it's not worth the effort.
Well, to be fair, there is a certified way to beat Darkspawn Chronicles on Nightmare with unique AI manipulation and proper unit tactics.
Oh God, we are not doing this shit.
Of an Emissary,
I activate my Stand King Crimson.
Wolf. And that is how the Shriek is actually the most underrated unit in this game, both as an enemy and as a squad mate. I hope you have all enjoyed this segment of Obama's Obscure Observations.
You're welcome for me saving your asses, viewers, but if you tell anyone about my Stand Secret Service, we'll be on your ass, like Joe is on kids in a playground.
Wouldn't your stand be King Orange, not Crimson?
Did you boys say something?
Oh, nothing, just something with
I am just abusing Joe for his Liliana romance and love of mages, same script, different day.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what the hell was that with Wade? Was that a desire demon?
Oh, well, you see, I have a theory on that.
Oh, God damn it, no, King Crimson.
Here we are pulling up on the elven alienage for some good old-fashioned terrorism.
What we are about to do to the elves in that tree is the absolute top-tier hate crime.
Your Honor, how could it be a hate crime if my client loved doing it?
Joe 2018 called They Want Their Joke Back, please.
Oh boy, how I love some good old-fashioned arson in the morning.
Aha, you're right, Themi. They are pretty short people, but you can't make jokes like that. We will get demonetized, you silly goose.
Joe, Once we finish up here, I'm going to have you talk with a few nice men in white coats.
Okay, I will give this DLC 1 ounce of praise. Having firebombs affect the environment and burn buildings, even if it's scripted sections of the buildings, is really cool, and that should have been brought back in the later titles.
Yeah, BioWare used the DLC to test new gameplay mechanics. We will see more examples of that later. But I agree, bombs and magic affecting the battlefield environment would have been sick as hell.
Too bad all of that was left on the cutting room floor.
Joe, wrong YouTube channel. You trying to get sued, Sleepy?
Poor Zevran Imagine trying to defend your elven brethren, and then some ogre picks you up like a chew toy.
Then a Vanguard yells, "Take this dude's Jordans."
Oh boy, it's getting tougher to defend this DLC. This cutscene is shot for shot, the same as it is in the base game. They didn't even try to make it different.
It's also jumping the gun of our playthrough since we don't even know who the hell this is yet. So we better not show it since we are going to want to show it at the end of our playthrough.
Bro wins the 1v1 and goes out for brews with Duncan. That's all you need to know.
Well, we are really blazing through this DLC, boys. And even if you guys won't play on Nightmare, I am sure our cultured viewers will.
Viewers, we cannot condone the pain of playing this DLC. It is only slightly more entertaining. Then the Fade sequence, and after our Fade episode dropped, the CIA started making prisoners of war play it on a never-ending loop to break their minds.
Time for our comment question of the day, boys. Does anyone have anything prepped?
Yeah, I got you, Barack. Viewers, what DLC for a game do you think most people hate or think is just a pointless buy, but you still enjoy it anyway, despite most people hating on it? I will go first. I actually like the Fallout 4 DLC that added things to the crafting system and cost $5. I think most people just wanted those as free items, but as someone who's rich, I think they had a lot of value for $5. And being able to fill your settlement with dogs, cats, or deathclaws is amazing. Honestly, one of 4's best features.
I would have to give it to the Headhunter DLCs in Borderlands 2. They were really small pieces of content, but some of the writing in them is really fun and enjoyable. And the Vault Hunters you play has even had dialogue in some of them.
Mine would be Oblivion Horse Armor, just because I love to see how much people rage and meme over a $2.50 DLC that literally just swags out your little horse friends.
You see, Joe, this is how an ogre should act. You got stupidly lucky during the Ostagar Tower.
Yeah, sure thing. Donald Ill adhere to the expertise of someone who currently in our playthrough has 0 ogres killed to his name. Maybe if you got rid of that ES fake hair, maybe Morrigan would text you back and you'd get some ogres on your dick.
Joe, I am pretty sure that's not how the meme goes.
So do all these bosses count towards our current game boss count?
No, why would they? Our warden isn't fighting them. And this doesn't even happen in reality. This is just for fun.
That sounds like loser talk to me.
Donald, if you can legit tell me how many bosses you fought in this DLC, I will let them all count.
Carry the 2 and adjust for variable pricing, and that's 100 bosses beat. Today I win.
Well, we are already at the final battle, boys.
Look at this noob. I already know this isn't our Alistair because my bro would never forget to fucking equip Liliana or use a damn mace instead of a sword.
I like how they just completely skip over the 2 tower floors of Fort Drakon here and they just go from the entrance to the top in 10 seconds. They definitely could have had some fun fights in one of the better dungeons in the game, but it's like even the game designers didn't want to keep making this trash DLC.
Yeah, this is a fun concept, but you can tell even the developers just gave up or had to rush things through to get this out there. This was the first DLC that wasn't included in the mainline game and wasn't a full expansion like Awakening. So maybe EA was hesitant to put too much effort into this for fear it wouldn't do well.
Wait for the ending. We have to fight the best boy Darkspawn and Morrigan. No, thank you. I'm okay with committing war crimes and burning orphanages. But I draw the line at killing my goth mommy or the dog. What do I look like, a JoJo villain? I will, however, end on a positive note.
You son of a bitch, I'll kill you.
Get off me, you old bitch!
Well, while they duke it out, here's the ending scene on YouTube since we aren't finishing this. Due to personal objections, I suppose.
Liliana, no!
Morrigan, no!
Alistair's dying too.
Oh, whatever.
Let us never talk about this travesty ever again. And if you are over here wondering why the video length is shorter than usual, we don't know what you mean. This is always the video length. You're going crazy.
We are gaslighting you. Babe, that's not even a real word. You're talking nonsense again. I bet one of your other YouTubers told you about that word.
Happy April Fool's, viewers.